A public beach in Manatee County now has a curfew. How the county is making sure people stay out. Plus, a lawsuit filed against a medical company owned by a Venice state representative. How he's now reacting to those accusations. And how baby boomers could be disrupting the housing market. Your Suncoast News starts now.
You're watching ABC7 News at 11.
Visitors to the Manatee Public Beach may have noticed something a little different at the entrance recently. A new gate has been installed, which helps to keep people out after hours. ABC7's Rick Adams joins us live from Holmes Beach with more on what's behind this new addition. Rick?
Yeah, Jacqueline, the gate back there will be closing in another 30 minutes or so. It's now become the routine here every night. Every night when 11:30 rolls around here at the Manatee Public Beach in Holmes Beach, this new gate closes the beach parking lot until 5 a.m. Richard Gady and his girlfriend have mixed feelings about this new gate.
I think that the public beach should be open 24/7, but I understand that they do it for security reasons, so that's kind of a good thing too.
Signs show that the beach is open from sunrise until 10 o'clock at night. This new gate shuts an hour and a half after that. There is also a gate at a side entrance to the beach. It's a way that police and the Parks Department are hoping to keep all the visitors out after hours.
I guess it's okay. I mean, it just keeps people who shouldn't be on the beach at night off the beach.
In addition to this new gate, another big change at the entrance to the beach involves the traffic light. It now goes to a flashing red light during the overnight hours. For Megan White and many other beachgoers, they say if people aren't happy about this, then there are other choices.
There's a lot of other beaches here where you could go and there is no gate. So, you know, you could just pick and choose which beach you go to.
And this gate was installed here last month and it became operational earlier this week. Reporting live from Holmes Beach, I'm Rick Adams. Jacqueline, back to you.
Rick, thank you. Manatee County government officials say the red tide is the worst it has been all week today. The parks crew says they've seen a substantially higher number of fish washing ashore today, and they're working from sunup until sundown every day to clean it all up. Meanwhile, in Sarasota County, about 3 tons were collected today. That adds up to about 66 tons of dead fish cleaned up in the last 10 days. County crews and volunteers say they've noticed a decrease in the last few days as well. And today, Governor Rick Scott and Senate President Joe Negron touring areas affected by algae blooms. The two visited the St. Lucie River and other areas impacted by blue-green algae caused by Lake Okeechobee water releases. The governor is providing $700,000 in funding to Martin County to help clean up algal blooms. This funding is all part of a $3 million grant directed by Governor Scott through the emergency order that he issued last month. And to access all of our coverage on this red tide outbreak, we've put together a special section on our website. Just head over to mysuncoast.com/red tide. And speaking of the red tide, let's check in now with Chief Meteorologist Bob Harrigan for a look at how it may affect your weekend plans. Bob?
Thanks, Jacqueline. We are looking at the latest maps put out by the FWC, and you can see the numbers are still very high. We're in the reds, but we're seeing a little bit more of these guys. Yellows showing up intermixed within the red. Also, you can see that just north of Venice as well. Still very high near Siesta Key. We'll break it down for you real quick and show you the concentrations. High means we're having 1 million cells per liter in the testing. And again, here's what the South County looks like right now. The several that you see there are all high categories. That's all the way down to near Minnesota Beach, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 right there south of the airport. And then these were red just about a week ago. They've now turned into medium categories. That's a good sign, but still that's very high. And then it lessens to the north of the Venice area. In Sarasota, central Sarasota near Siesta Key, getting a couple of spots that are showing up with high concentrations, very concentrated right there near New Pass and Big Pass. And to the north, you can see into Anna Maria Island now. We have a couple of reports there. Also near Longboat Key Pass, near Beer Can Island, as well as into much of the bay there near Cortez, getting some dead fish reports. All that west wind kind of pushing everything into the canals and against the docks there on the west-facing shoreline there of Sarasota Bay. Winds are all out of the west, although there are areas that are calm right now for the most part, but we're looking at west wind to continue throughout the weekend. That means morning showers will be around, even some overnight thunderstorms. Isolated could be possible. Well, more on that coming up in a few minutes. Jacqueline?
All right, Bob, thank you. We'll talk to you soon. A Sarasota man who allegedly shot and killed a Fort Myers police officer has been indicted on first-degree murder charges. Court documents say 29-year-old Wisner Desmerit was running from Officer Adam Jobbers Miller after he allegedly stole a cell phone last month. Investigators say Desmerit appeared to surrender and then pulled the officer's gun from his belt and shot him in the head. A grand jury indicted Desmerit today, along with charges including grand theft and aggravated assault on an officer. Tonight, state prosecutors are dropping DUI charges against the founder of the 1-800-ASK-GARY medical referral service. According to the original arrest report earlier this year, Gary Kampathakris was driving a Porsche at 100 miles per hour southbound on I-75 when Manatee County Sheriff's deputies pulled him over. He was arrested for driving under the influence. Documents filed with the court did not say why the state chose not to prosecute him. New developments in the accusations against a medical company owned by a Venice state representative. Dr. Julio Gonzalez's company is reportedly being accused for negligence and malpractice by the family of a patient. His partner at the Orthopedic Center of Venice, Dr. Tracy Ng, is being accused of poor medical care that contributed to 75-year-old John Green's death in 2015. Dr. Gonzalez was questioned about that matter, and his attorneys had filed a motion to keep the deposition private. However, the defendant's attorney is accusing Dr. Gonzalez of trying to keep this from the public because of his own political agenda.
This is precisely one of the reasons why I ran for office, not only to combat this, but because I knew that people are scared of running for office because of this very problem. They're scared of running for office because they're going to get smeared, whether it's fairly or unfairly.
Well, ABC7 reached out to the attorney of the defendant, and they say although Dr. Gonzalez's name is not on the lawsuit, he was negligent, and they plan on proving that at trial. Governor Rick Scott demanding Senator Bill Nelson provide proof to back up his claim that Russian operatives have penetrated some of Florida's election systems. Scott, a Republican running against Nelson this year, and during a campaign stop in Tampa, said that Nelson must come clean. Nelson made his comments earlier this week, but said he could not provide many details because that information is classified.
We wrote and signed the joint letter to all 67 county supervisors of elections to tell them that the Russians are in Florida's records. The Department of Homeland Security that will come in and help secure their database, their election records.
State officials have said they have not received any information to back up Nelson's comments. An update now on sinkhole repairs in a Cortez Road plaza. Manatee County started repairing the sinkhole about a month ago. The county says work was completed last week at both locations in that plaza. However, due to additional repairs, there was a small increase in total cost to make the area safe after construction is complete. Those repairs will now cost the city of Bradenton around $175,000. An update on a story we told you about earlier this week. Myakka River Park in Venice is still closed tonight. A code red was issued there on Monday due to flooding concerns. Just 2 months ago, flooding associated with subtropical storm Alberto shut down areas of that park. The floodwaters now cover most of the walkways where people would usually walk, run, or bike. In consumer news tonight, realtors say there's no question we're at or near the peak of the housing market. But if that's true, then why does one realtor get hundreds of calls every week from people who can't seem to sell their home? Don Cohen says part of the problem is baby boomers who are retiring and looking to move. Like many others, the baby boomer generation is attracted to buying new homes. But once they do, they don't prepare for life-changing events that could happen soon after. Cohen says most of those calls are from people over 60 who bought a new home just a few years ago, then their spouse died or needed to move to a senior facility.
We're going to have a whole group of baby boomers in about 10 years totally freaked out. So they need to slow down. They need to go to these communities, look at what they can get, and then take a step back and go, let's take a deep breath and see what our options are.
Cohen says oftentimes the better option for them is buying a house pre-owned for less. Stay with us. Chief Meteorologist Bob Harrigan will be back with your first alert forecast. Plus, it's back to school season, and we have some tips on how to save money for students applying to college. And the Make-A-Wish Foundation helping one local girl's dreams come true. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Soldiers in the Army National Guard serve to give back to their country and communities. Their part-time commitment qualifies them for an array of benefits, such as affordable health and life insurance benefits, education benefits, including tuition assistance, student loan repayment and GI Bill programs, a retirement plan based on part-time service, and VA home mortgages. Visit NationalGuard.com to learn more about all the benefits available in the Army National Guard.
Did you know that a dirty CPAP system could make you sick? If you knew what could be growing in your mask and hose, it would keep you up at night. Now, SoClean.com has released the world's first automated hands-free CPAP cleaner and sanitizer. With its patented design, SoClean is fast, effective, and hands-free, killing 99.9% of all CPAP germs and bacteria. Try SoClean now through this special TV offer, risk-free for 30 days. Just call 800-604-0398.
The SoClean works, and it's a really effective product, and I couldn't believe how easy it was to use.
SoClean works on all popular CPAP machines and masks, destroying CPAP germs and bacteria without the daily hassle of washing your system by hand. Just place your mask in, close the lid, and walk away. Voila! Sanitized and ready to use. Try SoClean risk-free for 30 days. This is a limited-time offer. Call now, 800-604-0398. Or visit SoClean.com today.
I heard about the Detoli Cancer Center through friends of mine who had been treated here and were very pleased with the treatment.
If there is prostate cancer, we at the Detoli Cancer Center will find it using 3D color flow Doppler ultrasound.
And that helped precisely identify where my cancer was and some additional cancers that were not found during the biopsy. I would recommend the Detoli Cancer Center. As a group of human beings, they are unbelievably great.
My California Closets experience has been wonderful. My mother's a huge inspiration. Before she passed away, she would say, you should do something special for yourself. First time I saw my closet, I immediately thought, this is the best thing I've ever done for myself. I call it my Tiffany style closet. I mean, I can shop in my own closet every day. I love that. My name is Cynthia, and this is my California Closets story.
Ever since I can remember, I've been intrigued by industrial design and the optimization.
Wait, that's passion? Ever since I can remember, my passion has been industrial design. We need 3D printers for Miss Adams' engineering program so that we are ready to solve 21st century challenges.
Impressive. Think It Up is a new initiative to support student-powered, teacher-led learning projects. Students and teachers, how can you spark great learning experiences in your classroom today? Think It Up.
Bob, before the show, I was searching around on social media and saw we may have a meteor shower coming our way.
Oh, we will. There's no doubt. The only thing is we'll be able to see it with the cloud cover. It looks like a pretty good chance of that happening, though. For the most part, it peaks, by the way, Sunday night, Monday morning. We could see 50 to 100. Yeah, it's right here. You can just screenshot this.
Oh, there you go. Perfect.
50 to 100 meteors an hour. It peaks early Sunday morning, and looks like Sunday night, Monday morning, I should say. And we are looking anywhere in the sky. So you don't have to look at one particular place to see these. And this is usually the best one of the year. There's about over a dozen a year of these meteor showers. This one comes from the Swift-Tuttle comet. It left behind debris many, many years ago, and we kind of passed through that, and we see these meteor showers. You can also see a pretty good chance of seeing a fireball with these as well. ABC7 tower cam showing the big sun going down below the horizon here. Pretty nice. You can see some clouds building off in the distance. There's a chance for some overnight showers. That's right. We could see some morning storm sunset photos sent in, and they were pretty nice. This one was 3 miles out. Catherine sending this one in, out boating and maybe doing some fishing out there. Venice Jetty, Suzanne getting this one. And Cindy Desmond, who sent a nice photo of all the manatees a couple days ago. This from CS Key. She said there was no real irritation of the red tide there, but she did see some dead fish still. And that's what it is. The dead fish still kind of washing around with the tide coming in and out, moving all over the place. A few morning coastal showers are possible. That's the weather headlines. And then inland storms later in the day like we saw today. And then look for a possibility of a tropical system developing. The chance of that happening, though, very small at 20%, is way out there in the central, south central Atlantic. Well, high pressure has been positioned out down to the south of us. We're seeing these showers over the northeast Gulf of Mexico and some activity near Charlotte Harbor and Fort Myers this evening. A couple of showers well offshore. Those are moving in our direction, but we have had a little bit of rainfall just near Venice about a half hour ago. That has since moved on for the most part. You see that little lone shower right there, just kind of pops up in the frames and then dissipates. So some overnight showers are possible, not a lot, and then the morning coastal activity will really get going, I think, late morning, early afternoon. This upper level low is spinning away. You can see it's taking a lot of the dry air with it, and we're starting to moisten up a bit. So our rain chance is a little bit higher on Saturday and then again on Sunday, but most of that should be inland, away from the coast, although we will see a few showers in the morning with this kind of setup that we're seeing. And it doesn't change much. That wind direction will stay out of the west anywhere from 5 to 10 miles an hour throughout the day on Saturday and continuing on Sunday, and not much of an east wind at all. Well, there are the morning showers starting to pop up 3:30 a.m. and then even at 7:30, just around sunrise, we'll see a few scattered storms. But notice the intensity starts to pick up as you push inland as these storms head off to the east. Same thing goes for Sunday morning, a few showers around, and then the bulk of the heavy rainfall should be inland, pushing off toward the east coast there. Well, as far as the GOES satellite imagery is concerned, we're watching this area right here. Not much to it at all. As I said, a 20% chance of it developing into something over the next 5 days. Winds shear very strong throughout that region, so we don't anticipate much with it. Temperatures still very warm at this hour, and that's what you get with this west wind. Temperatures now in the low 80s, and it looks like that will continue for the next several nights at least. Currently, we have not sunshine, but a few clouds around. The heat index at 90, and the high today 90 degrees, right at the average, but our low was unseasonably warm, and that's due to that west wind. The satellite imagery showing a lot of clouds and showers over the southeast, but nothing too severe going on with the exception of the heat problem out west and in the northwestern United States, where temperatures will once again soar to near 100 degrees in Idaho and even the eastern sections of Washington and Oregon. For boaters tomorrow, light chop out there, not a big problem. Seas will be running less than 2 feet, and the extended forecast then calling for a 30% chance for a few coastal showers tomorrow, 40% chance for inland storms tomorrow. Those will be a little bit stronger, and then we'll see that rain chance increase for the morning near the coast on Sunday. Monday, same story, and then a little drier air slips in on Tuesday and Wednesday. We'll get back to a southeast wind on Thursday and Friday of next week. Jacqueline?
All right, Bob, thank you. Starting on Monday, the Sarasota County Sheriff's Office is launching its Back to School campaign. On social media, the department will introduce school resource officers and the deputies assigned to schools in the county. Now, this gives parents and students an opportunity to virtually meet each deputy, read their biography, and get their contact information. That campaign will also feature a virtual ride-along during the first day of school on Monday for the agency's popular initiative known as Tweet from the Beat. And Manatee County teachers already back at work getting ready for the start of the school year. Today, they participated in a service meeting and training, which will help teachers implement new curriculum into the classroom and also help prepare media specialists and school aides. The principal of Mills Elementary School in Palmetto says during the first week of school, teachers will also be preparing for the state standardized assessment test.
We've had some little changes and some big changes. We're now a paper-based assessment, and we still also we use our iReady, which is our information to help us learn more about our students. Third day of school, we start our testing. So we start right off the bat getting it going.
Last night was back to school night as well for Manatee County, where parents had the opportunity to meet with teachers and tour their children's schools. Well, Florida retailers feel like last weekend's back-to-school sales tax holiday went better than expected, considering electronics were not on the list of tax-free items for 2018. While official sales numbers will not be available until next month, shops are saying the weekend event was good for business. The tax-free period on clothes, footwear, and school supplies ran from August 3rd through the 5th. It is estimated the average consumer saved about $50 in state and local taxes over the weekend.
It was a pleasant surprise given that there was no technology included this year. I think a lot of that has to do with just the overall state of the economy. Florida's economy has been humming right along for a while now. Consumer confidence remains high, unemployment 10-year low.
Miller says retailers will push for a 10-day sales tax holiday next year that once again includes tax breaks for electronics and tech items. Well, students at Gosio Elementary in Sarasota will be getting new sneakers for the start of the school year, all donated by our community. The Southwest Florida Water Management District held a 3-week sneaker drive through the month of July and collected, get this, more than 600 pairs of tennis shoes.
Provide things like notebooks or paper or pencils, but I've never seen shoes before. And so this is impacting them in a way that is way beyond anything that we've ever seen before.
National education statistics say 1 in 5 children are in need of new shoes, and that new shoes can improve a child's self-esteem. They also have higher attendance rates and experience less bullying. Well, the cost of college continues to rise. We all know that. And for parents with kids of all ages, how to pay for their student's degree is constantly on their mind. Studies show a lot of money that's available to students goes unclaimed. According to NerdWallet.com, high school grads in the country passed on more than $2 billion in financial aid this year because many don't even know that they qualify. So where do you start? First, fill out the FAFSA application for federal student financial aid.
The window for that also opens October 1st each year when the student is a graduating senior. It's all based on income, and then you're able to see if you're eligible for any Pell Grants or federal financial aid.
Well, most colleges and universities around the country also use December 1st as their priority deadline for scholarship dollars. So do your homework in case you need to ask teachers or counselors for referral letters or need additional information to qualify. Sports is next, but first, here's what's coming up on Jimmy Kimmel.
Kimmel Tonight. It's reality queen Kim Kardashian West.
Who'd ever imagine we'd have had this conversation?
Haley Atwell tells all.
I'm now revealing my shame.
Music from Train, and find out why.
Oh, I'm the most famous guy in Florida.
Emmy-nominated Kimmel, tonight on ABC.
I was always worried and scared. Mom was in pain. She wasn't going to get any better, and all the trips to the ER were painful for all of us. Then we called Tidewell Hospice, and everything changed. Now she has care in our home when she needs it, surrounded by family. We know we don't have much time left with Mom, but we decided to make the best out of that time. Tidewell Hospice, it's more than you think.
If you think it's hot outside, just wait until you see even hotter savings inside. Only at Rugs As Art Hot Summer Savings Sale event will you find the lowest prices on a vast selection of stunning rugs, furniture accents, and accessories. This special event only happens once a year, so hurry in before the best selections are gone. The Hot Summer Savings event ends soon, so don't miss out on the best prices ever. Rugs As Art, Sarasota's only area rug superstore.
Today, everyone is looking for more fashionable choices in flooring than ever before. And G. Fried has responded with a huge selection of carpets, tile, wood, laminate, and vinyl. Installed by a highly skilled team, G. Fried has got everything you're looking for and more. The next time you think about quality flooring, think G. Fried Flooring America. G. Fried Flooring America. Our world is at your feet.
This is an important message for anyone with Medicare. You may be eligible for an all-in-one Medicare plan that combines hospital, medical, and prescription drug coverage together with extra benefits that may include dental, vision, hearing aids, and much more. Some of these plans have a $0 monthly premium regardless of your income. That's right. For one low plan premium, or in some cases a $0 premium, you may be able to get coverage for your hospital visits, doctor appointments, prescription drugs, routine dental care, eyeglasses and contact lenses, hearing aids, and possibly more. Today may be the first time you've heard about this type of Medicare plan. The advisors at the Medicare.com helpline are licensed insurance agents who will explain more when you call. Call now to see if you qualify. Call the number on your screen now. Call now to see if you qualify for for these benefits. You worked hard for your Medicare. Now is the time for your Medicare to work hard for you. Not affiliated with or acting on behalf of any government agency or program.
The following message is brought to you by Mesobook.com.
People who have been diagnosed with mesothelioma have many questions. How did I get this disease? What are my treatment options? How will this affect my loved ones? You need answers, which is why we offer a free book written by medical professionals who have treated mesothelioma.
Call toll-free at 1-800-777-1366 or go to Mesobook.com.
Now, sports.
A college basketball coach facing charges after police say he punched a tourist in New York who then hit his head and later died. The Florida man was banging on car windows looking for his Uber driver when the Wake Forest coach allegedly got out of his SUV and threw that deadly punch. ABC's Emily Rao has that story.
Assistant basketball coach at Wake Forest, Jameel Jones, now facing assault charges after police say he punched a Florida man early Sunday morning. Prosecutors say that's Jones in this surveillance video, getting out of his SUV moments after investigators say Shandor Zabo banged on Jones' window thinking it was an Uber.
Really nice guy, and everyone here is just stunned and shocked, and we don't know what to say.
Zabo's friends in shock. The 35-year-old was in New York City for a wedding. Authorities say when Jones punched him, Zabo hit his head on the concrete, losing consciousness and dying 2 days later.
Shandor's an amazing guy. He's just a upbeat, happy, good guy. Always positive attitude, smile.
Jones turned himself in on Thursday, his attorney speaking on behalf of Jones' family.
The Jones family sends their deepest condolences and sympathies to the Sadbour family. We won't be making any further comments.
Wake Forest University has now placed Jones on leave, saying the athletic director spoke with Jones and agreed the decision is appropriate given the circumstances. The medical examiner ruled Friday that Zabo's death was a homicide caused by blunt impact to his head. Jones will be back in court October 2nd. Emily Rao, ABC News, New York.
Well, the first NFL preseason games are in the books and already controversy is swirling. In Miami, Kenny Stills took a knee during the national anthem, while defensive safety Robert Quinn raised his fist in the air. And over in Philadelphia, Eagles safety Malcolm Jenkins also raising his fist during the national anthem. President Trump took to Twitter this morning, telling the players to stand proudly for the anthem or be suspended without pay. Jaguars player Telvin Smith took the option offered by a new league policy that allows players to stay in the locker room during the national anthem if they do not want to stand.
I love my team. I'm dedicated to my teammates, and that's what we're talking about. I did what I did. It was love. I hope people see it and respect it.
The NFL said it will not discipline players for protesting while working with the Players Association to reach a resolution over the national anthem policy. Tonight, a member of the ABC7 family took the mound for the Bradenton Marauders. Our executive producer, Amber Cassard, threw out the first pitch before the Marauders hosted the Tampa Tarpons. Amber celebrated the pitch by hugging Marty the Marauder before hugging her baby girl, little Madeline, who we all love here at the studio. So great job to Amber. Well, that's a look at sports. We'll have tonight's winning lotto numbers straight ahead.
My California closets experience has been wonderful. My mother's a huge inspiration. Before she passed away, she would say, you should do something special for yourself. First time I saw my closet, I immediately thought, this is the best thing I've ever done for myself. I call it my Tiffany style closet. I mean, I can shop in my own closet every day. I love that. My name is Cynthia, and this is my California Closets story.
Soldiers in the Army National Guard live up to a set of time-honored principles.
I will always place the mission first.
They stand ready to respond to any crisis.
I will never accept defeat.
They serve in their communities as citizens and as soldiers.
I will never quit.
They train part-time to be ready to serve at all times.
I will never leave a fallen comrade.
Learn more at nationalguard.com.
Today, everyone is looking for carpeting that lasts longer. G. Fried has you covered with Karastan. With a legacy of quality and integrity, we provide you with a huge selection of Karastan carpets with exclusive lifetime limited warranties. All installed by our highly skilled, highly knowledgeable team. Come ask us why Karastan is the best and most durable. G. Fried Flooring America. Our world is at your feet.
Picking out a new ceiling fan? That's a do-it-yourself. Installing your new ceiling fan?
No.
That's a don't do it yourself. For ceiling fans, rewires, or anything electrical, play it safe. And call on the trained electricians from your locally owned Mr. Sparky. It's no accident that so many of our customers are repeat customers. Trust Mr. Sparky for all your electrical repairs.
Call 888-8-SPARKY.
The Florida Lottery winning numbers are sponsored by Frontier Fios.
A Bradenton teen's wish came true today. 16-year-old Delasia Collins suffers from sickle cell anemia, and the Make-A-Wish Foundation of Southern Florida gave her the shopping spree of a lifetime at UTC Mall. The Manatee High School student was treated to limousine rides, a makeover, gifts, discounts, personal shoppers, her favorite stores, and a celebratory lunch with her family. Certainly a 16-year-old's dream, I would say, Bob.
Yeah, you can't do enough, really. It looks like she enjoyed it too, right there.
Yeah.
Good thing. Good thing weather-wise, we're not going to see a lot of rain over the weekend, but we will see some showers and a few isolated thunderstorms. It looks like as far as the winds go, they'll be west, so morning showers are a possibility.
All right, good to know. Well, thank you so much, Bob. And thanks for joining us tonight. We'll see you right back here on Monday morning. Have a wonderful weekend.